Rural Store on 24 in Lewis.
Headlines you can't get through your day without. On Power 1017.
I keep thinking to myself, no, I will not make that mistake again. Going out there outside with not enough clothes on.
Told you to buy that pod.
Yeah. My man Carl says, get that pod with the heater.
See? Exactly.
The heater.
Exactly, Carl. I'm right there with you.
Jess, what you got today?
All right, so First Lady Jill Biden attended a candlelight vigil in Nashville last night to honor the 3 children and 3 adults who were shot dead at the Covenant Elementary School. Investigation continues into the motive behind the shooting. The suspected killer, Audrey Hale, has been treated previously for an emotional disorder and had purchased and hidden 7 weapons at her family's home. She was shot dead by police at the scene of the shooting. 1,000 scientists and technology leaders are calling on developers of artificial intelligence to halt introduction of new advances for at least 6 months in order to consider how to manage their potential risk. The petition was signed by Twitter and Tesla CEO Elon Musk and also the Apple co-founder, among others. They want developers to pause production of ever larger, unpredictable black box models with emergent capabilities. The letter was issued by the Future of Life Institute. This is a group which campaigns for the responsible use of artificial intelligence. The key issues they cite include the possibility that this artificial intelligence and the systems will eventually release a flood of misinformation based on falsehoods that it had learned from its sources, and also the potential for these artificial intelligence systems to replace virtually all jobs held by humans, not just mechanical tasks.
You know, speaking of artificial intelligence and AI, it's so crazy. I'm in a group chat with a couple buddies of mine.
It's trending so much right now
and
for some reason.
We were talking about, it's everywhere. Artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So I'm talking to the guys last night, and my buddy Nick screenshotted artificial intelligence and sent it to our group because he said that he was looking something up on the website or whatever. Mm-hmm. And during the text, we were talking about something he was doing Siri. Well, as he was doing Siri talking to us on the text, artificial intelligence picked up on it and wrote a whole big response to what he was saying.
Got it.
And he was just sending it, just saying,
crazy.
I just can't believe this. Look at
But
AI.
why is
AI.
it trending so much right now? Because
I
remember
guess 'cause
with
it's
the
new
chat
and it's-
GPT was a few months ago.
Yeah,
we
well-
were introduced to that, and it wasn't even really
Oh, it's a thing.
trending, and no one was using it. Now it's blown up.
I know. Well, Radio GPT, just for people who don't know GPT, it's a new company that's out there. The radio industry is going crazy, going absolutely bonkers. It's everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And basically Radio GPT, it says live, local, and powered by AI.
Wow.
So basically what they're saying is, hey, you don't need to hire anybody. When you buy a radio station, you don't need to do nothing. We'll provide you with everything. And it's all powered by artificial intelligence. All you got to do is submit what you want the, DJs to talk about.
Yeah.
And, I guess besides a morning show or whatever for now.
Right. I know.
All the DJs and all that, it's all AI. So if you want the DJs to talk about something going on in downtown Salisbury, send it right over and they can talk about it like they live there.
Yep. I know.
And or
Isn't that crazy?
if you want them to talk about, something going on entertainment news, they'll give you a whole all you do is send over a couple stories and we'll make it a whole break, and it's all computer. Oh, do you like the pitch of this person's voice? You want it a little bit lower? You want it a little bit higher?
You can even customize it how you want it.
Yeah. Everything, the commercials, the promos, the sweepers, the, DJs, everybody is all computer generated, all AI.
Someone yesterday posted, if
It's
you
scary.
do the chat GPT,
Oh, yeah, the
go
chat.
on there and do that one. If you type in, please give me information on Bill Baker from Power 1017.
It'll give you information.
Yeah. It'll write a whole bio on you.
You can go on there and say, hey, I'm writing a paper on the Civil War. I need it to be 100 words only. Can you write it for me? And it'll write it for you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, just yesterday, we were in here. There was a couple things I was doing behind the scenes, and I was asking a couple questions. They were like, ask Chat GPT. right away.
No, I'm not going to do that.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Crazy, guys. Crazy.
Yeah. So that's what's taking place with that.
But now it's turning into audio. So it's not just typing in and it giving you like text. It's actually turning into freaking radio stations.
Yeah.
You know, just for example, can you imagine? Now you're going to be calling somewhere and you're going to have artificial intelligence answering the phone and answering your questions. And you don't even have to think, you think you're talking to somebody.
And it's not.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to keep going and keep going. It's crazy. It's getting weird out here, y'all.
Yeah.
Getting to be something. And shout out to my man Tony checking in. He said, yeah, it was a little chilly last night. Yeah,
A little.
Yeah, Tone. I don't know if I'm into all that.
Tony, do you have a pod? Does Tony have a pod?
Tony's usually out on the field. That's the only thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So he can't do that.
Although I might see him out on the field if it was this cold again, maybe in a pod. Maybe he'll have the field on. He'll have
Can
a
you
pod
just
on the
like
field.
entertain me and just look it up and see the pricing and just make me feel like eventually you're gonna get one? One of my goals is to see your family in a pod.
In a pod.
Nice and all bundled up.
Cool. Hey,
Enjoying the game, though.
Let me tell you.
You're going to be comfortable and happy.
look, yeah.
I'm not even going to lie. If I was in that situation, I would have a pod. I would be one of those. And
I know
I
you
used
would.
to, like, be like, look at these weirdos.
Yes.
You know, I used to be like that.
Yes.
Like, what is all this? Like, you're doing the most right now. But after, like, going through certain things like that, nope, I would upgrade. I would have the tent like you have. The wagon. We have a wagon when we go to the beach and stuff because we learned our lesson.
Well, the beach, you know, I mean,
I know, but we
you
had
know,
to
our
get
pod at the beach.
No, not for that. But I mean, like the wagon.
Yeah,
We used
yeah.
to like carry everything.
I know.
We
You
learned
upgrade.
our lesson.
You
we
upgrade.
upgraded. We
Yeah.
have that. So I think the pod is coming for you guys.
I don't know. You can see it's at March baseball. It's March baseball, and then now he's doing flag football. So, you know,
Yeah.
it's still this March, you know, this weird Delmarva weather, Eastern Shore weather, you know, so 78 next Wednesday. You lie.
How amazing is that?
He's lying.
For real?
No, it
Come
is.
on, don't tease me like
Yeah,
that.
well, here in Ocean Pines, it
Don't.
says 73.
Don't mess.
Wow. Okay. All right. I like it. I
Don't
like
mess
it.
with my emotions.
Now, that's my kind of weather. That's what I'm talking about.
Get my emotions all, you know.
I'd like that year
hyped
round.
for it. Yes. My gosh, yes.
Anything else, Jess?
No.
Good.
No, we'll talk more, you know, later on in the show.
All right, very good. Here we go. Throwback Thursday, 745 DMX, how it's going to be. Here we go. We play what you say.